Right, the car's parked up and switched off, so I can read you something from my phone. Welcome back, my friends. This is a little bit on YouTube. A day earlier this week, so I'm up to me bloody eyes in it. I've got to go to London. I'll explain a little bit later, but here we go. My friend called me and he said there's a really good comedy night on Wednesday night at Amish Class, A-M-I-S-H, Amish Class Wine Bar, 96 High Street, Horsell Village, GU214AX. There's a load of guys going to it. I'm going to see if I can stick my head in a bit later as well. So there you go. So let's kick into gear, seatbelt on, switch the vehicle on. I suppose that does help. And I'm off down to the studios now, a little later than ever, because I've been helping Natasha move stuff into her daughter's new flat that they've taken. I know, we're still seeing one another. It's like cousins going out dating now. It's like a Tinder date we've got now, but it's good fun. It's just different to before. Got some catching up to do. I came past here earlier. There's a copper here, just a bit of a crash has gone on. Let's have a look. I think someone's knocked someone off their motorcycle. Yeah. And it looks like someone's speaking to an Indian chap. And he's lots of Indian chaps on motorcycles. Yeah, he's a learner. Asian. A couple of people here doing the more Asian and a gingerbread. We've got more learners. Is this Deliveroo? Bike It, that is called. So they've been in a bit of a smash. So, what's been going on? You think Birmingham's in a state? You should see the state of my front yard. So, where I live, the collections for the dustbin used to come and pick up your dustbin. No bags, nothing. It was just shit and fucking carrots and cabbages everywhere, wasn't it? Lettuces falling out and hitting me on the head. That's the wrong address. I've gone the wrong way totally now, I think. Don't worry about it, Jimbo. You'll get out of trouble. Yeah, I have gone the wrong way. Yeah, so now, the thing from my council, Runnymede, I think they are, or something like that. You've on the collection on the Friday, 6 o'clock, your bins have got to be out with. Friday morning, nice. 1 week it's recyclables, and the other week it's normal waste, smelly shit that gets maggots in it if you don't. So I put my 3 bags out, I've got 3 bins full of cardboard and stuff and all the recyclable stuff. No, don't cheat or anything. And I put them out on the Thursday night, and the Friday night they never fucking came. So Deb called them up and said, what's going on? Normal answer. Or sometimes we don't get there on time, leave it out. If they've missed you, they'll come back, whatever. No, you can't speak to a human, you have to get a message. So I've left them out and they're still not going anywhere. And so they might come next Friday to take that, and then they're still, anyway, it's a fucking nightmare. So I've got an email now telling me what dates they pick up what. Why can't they take everything? Why can't they just put 2 vans out? 2 trucks, one behind the other, one picks up the shit and one picks up the recyclables. Why can't we do that? We pay enough council tax, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's another pothole, don't mention that. So anyway, what's it must be like living in Birmingham? The smell. And then there's the rubbish strike as well, the bin man strike, and they've got a double whammy. You couldn't make this up. This is Birmingham Lefty Council for you. So the dustbin men go on strike, and they've been on strike forever, and there's shit piling up in the streets just to make the new people that moved in there feel at home. And now, so they've sent in agency workers, and the word round the campfire is the agency workers were removing twice as much rubbish as the normal dustbin men were. And so the agency people thought, hang on a minute, we're working far too hard here. We want a pay rise as well. So they've gone on fucking strike as well. The people they brought in to break the strike have gone on strike. You couldn't make it up. And just before we pass over to go and do Ustream, which I'm driving down now to Universal Studios, Universal Marina, I got to talk about this guy who was the chairman or some shit of the Oxford University. Did you see this bloke? He's one of them mixed race blokes that is so ashamed of any of the white bit in him that he's grown dreadlocks as well. He looks silly. He looks a lefty. And he's the one that said he made something about Charlie Kirk's been shot. Let's go, or something. And it turned out that he's now backtracked, and I didn't mean it, and people are picking on me and doing everything. But this is the thing that gets me. He's he's now saying, oh, I only said it to get a joke, I didn't mean anything bad. He was the one that debated against Charlie Kirk, and he said, I didn't like the way he was putting down black people, he was being racist. Well, hang on, mate, you're only fucking half black. What is it with you half black, half white people? I was in a clinic with one of these guys to get off the gear and stuff, and he went to eat, and he was very posh, half black, half white, and he hated his life because he said, I'm not black enough and I'm not white enough. Well, I suppose you've got to choose sides. If you choose white, you're just ordinary, aren't you? If you choose black, you've got a swagger and a bit to look forward to, and also a chance of playing for Arsenal against Chelsea. Did you see that football game? Chelsea versus Arsenal. I turned it off in the end. I couldn't. There was only two white blokes on the pitch, and one of them was the referee. Well, no, I'm just saying a fact. I don't know anything about it. It was the fact that there's so many black players now in the Premiership, and they've all got the same little traits. When you touch them like that, they wriggle on the floor as if they've had a red hot poker shoved down their fucking Jap's eye. You know, you see rugby players doing that, and so and then you get yourself a double-barrelled name. And I watched this game, and Chelsea were playing really well with 10 men, and then Arsenal. But the highlight of football this week for me was when Charlton got beat yet again, and they were being beat by Southampton, I think, and the Southampton fan said something about Nathan Jones. You're something with a shit football team, or a sheep shagging bastard with a shit football team. Oh, I fucking laughed my head off. And I'm a Charlton fan, and I quite like him, and I like the Welsh. But there's something about a football crowd that can make up a song and sing as one person. It's like a what's it called? A flock of starlings. It's called a museum, a marmalade of starlings. One turns, they all turn. They all sort of get it, don't they? And this is the other thing that struck me. If they're saying that all football supporters stand up against BLM and the football supporting thugs who support Tommy Robinson, they are racist. Well, if you're a football fan, how can you be a fucking racist when there's no white people in your team? There you go. Jim Davidson on YouTube for Ustream in his car going down the M3. Hope all the cameras are switched off. It's a fucking joke. It's like taking a submarine for a minefield. Oh, have you heard the latest? I've got to take, just before we go, I've got to take my boat from Bembridge in January 2nd or 3rd, put her alongside the fuel barge, fill her up with fuel, get her into Ocean Village, Southampton, then Mark from PME is going to come up and try and fix me pesky alarm on the gearbox. Nothing wrong with the gearbox, something wrong with the little alarm bit. And then when that's done, off I go, and I'm taking her to Plymouth in the winter. Now, I'm driving along here. What speed am I doing? 50. And in front of me, on the back of a trailer, is a Mark 1 Cortina. Oh, have a look. It's only my favourite car. That's all. See you soon, folks. Don't forget, I'm on tour. Go to my website and have a little look. I think that might be a Lotus Cortina. Oh, fucking hell. Is it? Yeah, go to my website, Jim Davidson OBE, and have a little look. If you want to have a message sent to you, you can. And you can have a look at... Oh, you've got to go on the... Do you know what I've got now? Hang on, look. That. This is going on eBay today, because I had it in my toilet and people keep taking the piss. So it's going on my boot sale. Okay, M3, here we come. Indicate left, look out. The hoop has packed up, so I've got to do that. I went off to, I pre-ejaculated myself. I meant to tell you that tonight I'm at the King and Queen Public House in Hamble, raising money for the lifeboat, for the inshore Hamble lifeboat. And it's a quiz, it's fantastic. And Jan called me and said, give it a little plug because we're a table short tonight. Someone's cancelled this shitty weather. But it's not, it is a laugh, it's a hoot, and it's the last one before Christmas, so I'll see you there. Phone up the King and Queen Public House, or King and Queen restaurant in the Hamble, okay? Goody gumdrops. Starts at 7:30. Table for 4, table for 2, whatever. One of the great accolades in one's show business career was the knock on the door by Eamon Andrews with the big red book. I thought, this is your life. Let's have a look at this today. Yeah, so they stick you in a car and off you go. And you really don't have a clue who's coming. Oh, this is really choking me up, this.